want to welcome everyone to the Surfer Walk of Fame induction ceremonies. My name is Peter Tucker. I'm the mayor of Hermosa Beach, and I want to welcome you all to this ceremony. I want to welcome everyone to the Surfer Walk of Fame induction ceremonies. My name is Peter Tucker. I'm the mayor of Hermosa Beach, and I want to welcome you all to this ceremony. Before we get started here today, this past week we had two prominent citizens of the South Bay pass away. One was Bill Maestro, who was a legend in his own. He's one of the first inductees on our walk, and he really revolutionized the sport of surfing, as we all know, with the body glove wetsuit. Otherwise, wintertime, there would be no boards out in the water. So we want to honor him, and along with Dr. Schumacher, who donated $1 million to help us with this plaza that we sit here today. He was very inspirational in the real estate business, and there's a lot of people here probably in the crowd that benefited from some of the books that he wrote on how to invest in real estate. So I wish everyone we'll just take a moment of silence and remember them. And after the ceremony today, we have some flowers up here, and if you'd like to go out to the end of the pier and drop them off into the ocean in memory of them, please feel welcome to do so. So we'll take a moment of silence for both of them. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure to be here. This is our fourth meeting of the Surfers Walk of Fame. Our dear beloved Dale Velzy, who was inducted to the Surfers Walk of Fame as a charter member, passed away. I understand there was over 2,000 people on surfboards off for a funeral that he had. There's got to be a spiritual end to it somewhere. I'd like to read you this quick prayer. I'm free. Don't grieve for me now, I'm free. I'm following the path God laid for me. I took his hand when I heard him call. I turned my back and left it all. I could not stay another day to laugh, to work and play. Tasks left undone must stay that way. I found at peace at the close of the day. If my parting has left a void, then fill it with remembered joy. A friendship shared, a laugh, a kiss, ah yes, these two I will miss. Be not burdened with times of sorrow, I wish you the sunshine of tomorrow. My life's been full, I savored much. Good friends, good times, my loved ones' touch. Perhaps my time seemed all too brief. Don't lengthen it now with undue grief. Lift up your heart and share with me. God wanted me now, he set me free. I really think that's appropriate, and I'd like to give my wreath up. At the conclusion of this ceremony, we're going to walk out and see the plaques, and you're going to see the copies of the original ones here that each inductee is going to get. But I would like to walk out there, and I ask again, Pete Tucker's been very generous to have these flowers, but I'd like to demonstrate my love for Dale Velzy and Bill Maestro. And I'm very happy to have Bob Maestro here with his beautiful bride, and he's here. And I would kind of like to dedicate this day because I believe it's Billy's birthday today. Is that right, Bob? Well, it means an awful lot to say that, and I hope you all join us when we walk out on the pier and see the plaques and remember those important days that have happened in our lives, especially today. You know, when you have such wonderful people and such wonderful surfers that we've had, and it goes without saying that John Baker and Mike Bright, where's Mike Bright? He's right here in front. Mike Bright, 10-year Olympian champion in volleyball and demonstrating surfing, went to Australia with Greg Knoll to demonstrate how to surf real boards that were balsa wood and fiberglass, and got those guys off their solid redwood boards. He's had a beautiful career. In 1956 and 57, the race from Catalina Avalon all the way to Manhattan Beach, he won it. He won most of the volleyball games I saw him play in. He was in the Taplin races. He was an expert at that. He rowed well, swam well, and paddled even better than anybody I've ever seen. So I want to thank him for making the effort, for coming up here. At this time, I would like our honorable mayor to present the plaque, the Surfers Walk of Fame plaque, an honorary member to Mike Bones Bright. next one up on the line, as an honorary member of the Surfers Walk of Fame, John Baker, former captain, retired with the county lifeguards. 14 out of 34 competitions in the tapline races. This man paddled like nobody's business. He was a stickler in that. Up in Malibu, when he's in his surfing contest, even at these days, when he's out there in the contest, all the guys say, there's that Baker again. He wins it most of the time when he's out there. He's got a lovely wife by the name of Susan. His dad, Jack Baker, was the former captain of the city of Redondo Beach. I fished with him many times. His uncle, Ward, made his own surfboards back in the 40s. They were solid pine and redwood. Ward weighed about 100 pounds and his surfboard weighed 105. So here he is with the dark glasses on, John Baker, and here he is as one of our honorary members in the Surfers Walk of Fame for 2006. John Baker.
Thank you, Roger. I just want to start off with saying how proud and honored I am to be included in the Walk of Fame out here on the pier. Everybody that's already out there has been my idol from the time I was a little boy. They've pretty much shaped the surfing into the last 30 years, 40 years. So to be included with the Maestros and the Kerwins and the Jacobs and Velzis, I'm really honored. I've got a lot of people to thank. I'd like to start off with my family, my wife, my son. Let's stand up, Baker. Stand up. My granddaughter. Come on, stand up. These are my family right here. They're my support team. And I also want to thank my other family, is LA County Lifeguards. I had 35 wonderful years working for the LA County, so they're here somewhere, I think. I also, some other people that helped me along the way, Hap Jacobs. Took a little boy and put him on a surf team, and it really got me started. Chris Bredesen, thank you for nominating me. And big thanks to Bud Stevenson and Dwight from former LA County Chief Lifeguards who took a surf bum and put him to work. You can imagine being on the Jacob surf team, going to El Camino, being an LA County lifeguard. It just doesn't get much better than that. Anyway, that's about it. Thank all the city officials for putting all this together. Thanks a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of old-timers that have been put in the Surfers Walk of Fame. There's 8 of them. There's Wally Bennett, who's deceased. There's Thule Clark, who's here in person. There's Douglas Craig, and his son is here. There's John Dominus, who's here. There's Mark Kaufman, who is deceased. And there's Joseph Kerwin, and I think Ted Kerwin. Where's Ted? Ted's here, and we're going to ask him to come up and pick up the plaque for Joe Kerwin. Personally, my friend John Dominus, flying out from New York, bringing a total guest of 25 that are going to be honored at the Mermaid for a dinner, a celebration dinner. And he's got his beautiful gal, Ann, with him. But this man was the gentleman that had the picture leaping over the railing at the end of the Hermosa Pier with his friend Mark Kaufman. So he has lived a very rich life. Believe it or not, since he's been here, he also stayed at the beach house. He was out body surfing with his son, and I think he beat his son in. So anyway, to make a long story short, I want to thank him, and I wish that he would pick up the plaque. I think that we have some relatives here. I think Wally Bennett has got somebody here. Really? Okay, would you step up? This is Wally Bennett's daughter, and your Lisa. Let's give Lisa a big hand. Douglas Craig was a heck of a surfer. He not only surfed, but he built his own surfboards and he blew his own styrofoam in his house. And as I understand it, they used to pour it from the top of the roof down and there was an accident. Needless to say, it never stopped him from making boards. He's a heck of a surfer. And I believe Douglas Craig, his son, is here. Would he please step to the podium? Two of us, both of us, excuse me. Don and Tom Craig are picking it up for their dad, who was one whale of a surfer. Their uncle Rod Craig was a star at Redondo Union High School as a halfback, got a full scholarship to SC, and played football there. He's in the crowd. Where's Rod Craig? There he is. Doug's wife is here. Bobby Craig. There she is with her hand up. There we go. Now I've got somebody here, and he's with his daughter. He's a great surfer. He's in good health. He's a lot of fun to talk to. And I'm going to ask Thule Clark and his daughter to come to the podium, or will we just have the daughter, whichever way you want to have it. Come on, Thule. Give him a hand. Thule Clark was a member of the original 1937 Hermosa Beach Surf Club. Palos Verdes was first, Hermosa was second, I know. There you go, hold it up. Hey, how about that? Yay! Here's my friend John Dominus. I got to meet him. He took me out with his lovely friend Ann. We had a wonderful meal together, discussed old times. John was formerly with Life magazine as a lead photographer. Later on, he became in charge of photography for Sports Illustrated and People's Magazine. He has many award-winning photos that would have been registered for wonderful work. John Dominus, would you please rise and come up and get your plaque? Art Rogers was the feature photographer for the Los Angeles Times. He won the Pulitzer Prize Award. I'm going to ask John, would you please accept his plaque? You can set the other one down. From Mark Kaufman. Guess what? You're elected. But boy, this guy's a winner. He's taking home 3 of them. I know he's going to deliver them. He wasn't a used car salesman. I know we've got a daughter here, I believe, for Ole Scrivens. Son. Well, originally it was a daughter. Where's the son? Okay. We have a plaque here for Joseph Kerwin. Well, I know that there's a Kerwin family. Scott's here. Jim is here. And who's the young lady? Colleen? Kerwin? Around for the Here.
Yeah, I'm Jim Kerwin, and as I look around here, I can see all the old buildings, and I see Joey up. Anyway, I say that he made the first paddleboard around this area, and I got about half hour I can talk about him. But anyway.
He used to sell cars for me.
Oh, I never sold a car in my life.
You're sure selling now.
He was very instrumental in Little League ball players, took his team to the state finals. He did a lot of work with young. He was a peer for all the young kids around here. As long as Joe was there, nobody gave the little kids a bad time. Because he would come aboard and just, okay guys, and he wouldn't mess with Joe. Okay, anyway, I guess I gotta go. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Past Surfers Walk of Fame I see in the audience. I want to point out, I believe Hap Jacobs, hand of Hap Jacobs. Jacob Surfboard. Chris Bredson here with his beautiful wife. Chris, stick your hand up. I don't know where Sonny Vardaman is. There he is, he's got a hat on. Sonny, stand up. There's Sonny Vardaman. Everybody knows Sonny. Everybody. Daryl Dickey, the airline pilot, Gulfstream guy that flies above the airliners. Daryl Dickey. How about that? Also, I'd like to introduce Sam Edgerton, one of our very fine councilmen. He's here. Stick your hand up. J.R. Ravisky is behind him. Where he is. Where's Michael Keegan? Stick your hand up, Michael. There with the dark glasses. The Bagel King. Anyway,
yeah. Go ahead, Scott. Hey.